What's going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video. And in today's video, guys, we are going to be talking about Manchester United's first game in the FA Cup in round 3, guys, against Watford, guys. Obviously, welcome to the 2020/21 FA Cup series. Obviously, it got kicked off in 2020. This is United's first game against Watford in round 3. Hopefully the FA Cup is going to be good for us this time. Hopefully we can get to the final, despite our next game though as well, which is going to be a tough one. Welcome to a new series, guys. The FA Cup is back. Let's see how far United can get. Yes, guys, the new series is rolling on the channel in the FA Cup, guys. Anyway, guys, let's just get straight into today's video. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Henderson, Williams, Bailey, Tuanzebe, Tellez, McTominay, Van der Beek, Lingard, James and Greenwood. Getting into the other reaction now. Early goal gives Man United safe passage into 4th round. I expected more from United after the first 10 minutes. It was expected with the changes were made. We looked lethargic and cagey in times. We dominated and controlled the game. We made it tough for ourselves. We got there in the end. Defensively, we did a good job. Good performance. Well done, boys. I'll take that any day of the week. Win done. Clean sheet done. And through to round 4. Before I start this video, guys, this video will not be fully edited because I thought round 4 was going to be played in February, but it's actually this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to edit all of this video. Unfortunately, I thought round 4 was going to be played in February, and then with the whole tight schedule that I've got, I'm not going to be able to edit all of this video, unfortunately. My apologies for that. I did not realise that round 4 was going to be this weekend. I thought it was going to be in February, but there you go. Apologies for that. But anyway, guys, let's just get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? I thought it was a good performance by Manchester United. I think, obviously, coming into this game against Watford, I thought, Watford obviously been in the Championship. They're trying to get themselves back up into the Premier League now. I thought it was going to be one of those games where, we had to get the win and it was all about getting through to round 4. I thought, obviously, when you look at the game overall, I thought defensively we were fantastic. I thought we did a job defensively. I thought we did that really well defensively. I thought, in the first 5 minutes, we looked really good. I thought, not even the first 5 minutes, the first 10 minutes we were really good in the opening 10 minutes, and then we just went completely. I was going to say downhill. I don't think we went downhill. I think we just let Watford back in the game. And with the changes that were made, there was about so many changes from the last game. And, obviously it was the first time that these players had played together. So, playing the likes of Lingard as well and Van der Beek as well, that have not played in a long time as well. Dan James as well, Greenwood. So these were players that have not played in a long time. And it was expected with the changes that were made. We did look lethargic and cagey in times, but I thought we controlled and dominated the game really well. We did make it tough for ourselves, but I think it's all about, we got there in the end. It was a good performance. We defensively did a good job, and obviously coming into these type of games, like Watford, coming into the FA Cup in round 3, it's all about get the win and just get through to the next round, really, and that's all we matter about and care about as well, which is obviously getting through to the next round, and we secured it. We're into round 4. Difficult fixture though, Liverpool, and that's going to be incredibly difficult, but it's a test. It's going to be a test where we're at right now, and also, with the FA Cup, one team progresses, one team gets knocked out. That's how the FA Cup's been played, and that's why you've got to try your absolute best, and you've got to always turn up to fixtures as well. Like in the FA Cup, you cannot have a poor performance, and if you have one poor performance, it's going to lead to a loss as well in the FA Cup, and that's where your FA Cup journey ends. So, United's could end this weekend if we're not on top of it. So I think with the form that we're in at the minute, I think I'm confident of going into the next game against Liverpool. But, this game against Watford, obviously good performance. The first 10 minutes we looked really good, and then the game took a complete different spin, or what you could say, a different turn. And then things were just not going our way, really. But yeah, I thought getting into the first half now, I thought we started brightly, quickly. We got on the front foot, high intensity, high tempo. You could see it with the urgency and the fluidity that in our play. You could see the intensity in our play. You could see the tempo with the energy as well. We were aggressive in the opening 10 minutes. I thought we got on the front foot, created chances, and then obviously we forced a corner, and then obviously Tellez got in a fantastic cross in. McTominay gets up, heads it in, and obviously did the good old trick where you got to head it onto the floor, and then the keeper was beaten, and that was 1-0. And then I think when we got to 1-0, many United fans are just going to think, because we scored in the opening 5 minutes, I think all the United fans would have been thinking, this is going to be a walkover. This is probably going to end like 4-0 to United. And then I thought the first 5-10 minutes were really good. We were quick, incisive, playing some good football. And then after the first 10 minutes, I thought the game took a turn. Watford got got themselves back into the game. They grew in confidence. They got that. I think you got to give Watford a round of applause. The reaction from after going 1-0 down. I thought Watford were brilliant. I thought their response was brilliant. Got on the front foot, tried to create chances. They didn't really have any. They didn't have many clear-cut chances though. I thought Watford in the game. So I thought when they didn't really have many clear-cut chances. Dean Henderson wasn't really tested as much, and I thought United really were. Even though the game took a turn and Watford came back into the game, I thought United still controlled and dominated the first half really well. I thought they did make it tough for us to get us for us to get back into, because obviously they found their momentum and their rhythm. And we were just, we were still 1-0 up and obviously we got that in the opening 5 minutes, and then we carried that into the first half, into half time. You would have been thinking it would be nice to get a second goal, but we didn't really see it, did we, before half time? And then second half, I thought United didn't really, not many clear-cut chances. I think we did have one or two key moments in the game, not many clear-cut chances on goal. But I think in the second half, I think the main thing for us was we controlled it and dominated the second half. I thought we kept possession. We just dictated the game really. Watford did come into the game a little bit in times. I thought we were not playing with a higher line a lot of the time as well, because we were playing with Tuanzebe and Maguire, and I think they were just a little bit, and I think they were just not brave of getting on the front foot, and we just played it too deep. And we were just sealing out this 1-0 victory against Watford. I think it would have been nice to score more goals, but I think with the changes that were made after the Premier League game, so you could really see that in the second half, players looked lethargic, they looked cagey in times, they looked tired. They looked tired as well, and we were playing players that hadn't played in a very long time as well. Lingard was one of them as well. The last game he played was in a Carabao Cup game last year, so you could tell that he was knackered. Another one was Greenwood. I thought he was knackered as well. There was players in that second half that were absolutely knackered. Dan James was another one as well. So we were playing players that were absolutely knackered, that hadn't played in a long time, and Mata was one of them as well. So you could really see that their fitness wasn't really there, and they were not match fit as well. But you've got to always get the right balance, and you always need a team that's good enough to get a win and make sure we get through to the next round. But second half, not many clear-cut chances by United, but I thought defensively we were really good. We were a unit, didn't make too many mistakes. Obviously Bailey went off injured, Maguire came in, thought he did a good job, but we were just playing too deep, didn't play with a higher line. We're not brave enough, didn't really take any risks. So I think it was all about sealing out this 1-0 victory against Watford, but we got the win, got the clean sheet, and it's all about get through to the next round and going into round 4, obviously. Good performance last night against Watford. It was a brilliant start to the game to go 1-0 inside the first 5 minutes. Then all of a sudden, Watford came back into the game what happened. Obviously, what happened was, Watford just came back into the game. I thought it was just a good reaction from their players and a good response for them to get back into the game. I mean, they did have a few good chances. I thought, the game just took a turn really, because obviously they had some really good quick players, the likes of Ismail Sarr. He's a quick player as well on the flank. I think obviously another one we had to be aware of was the striker for Watford as well, which was Andre Gray as well. So, we had to be aware with our good players as well, and that I think it's João Pedro as well. So they had some really quick players that we had to be aware of, and we had to defensively do a job against. So, but yeah, no, I think what happened was they just came back into the game, and we just couldn't really come to grips with Watford. But considering that, I think we made too many mistakes as well in the game. I thought the passing was a little bit off. We were we were not winning the second balls. Just too many mistakes as well in the midfield as well. So we were making too many mistakes as well in the first half and the second half, and that's why that led to Watford coming back into the game as well. So we made too many mistakes, not winning the second balls, not winning the 50-50 duels, and but obviously then we were playing players that were not fit, that were not match fit, and players that looked lethargic as well towards the end of the game, and looked cagey as well. So it didn't really help us that we were playing players that hadn't played in a long time as well. I expected Igalo to play this game as well, because I thought this would have been his last game for Manchester United with his contract up as well. But yeah, I think the game just took a massive turn. Watford came back into the game. It was a great response, great reaction from their players. They found their rhythm, their momentum, their confidence, but they didn't have really many clear-cut chances to punish United. Dean Henderson didn't have much to do as well, so I thought the game just took a massive turn, and we were just not on top of it in the second half. But I think I think the main thing was we controlled it and we dominated it in the second half. And at the end of the day, in these type of games early on in the FA Cup, it's all about just get the win and get through to the next round really. But tough game next, and we'll be looking forward to that against Liverpool, obviously. Why was there a drop-off once after we had such a quick and bright start to the game? I think it was just because, like I said, I think, we were playing players when it got into the later stages of the game where they looked lethargic, they looked cagey, they were not match fit, they hadn't played in a long time. We were playing players like Lingard, Mata, Donny, Greenwood, that were not match fit, hadn't played in a long time as well. It was a bit of a hangover from, I don't know, it was like a hangover from another game really, but I think they were just not at the races. Players were not fit, not match fit, but I mean we had a great start to the game, didn't we, in the first 10 minutes, and I think United fans would have been urging to at least get another goal, but we managed to seal the game out, and comfortably, defensively we did a very good job. But I think it was just because Watford came back into the game and we just made too many errors, too many mistakes in games as well, too many misplaced passes as well. So I think, that came into play a little bit as well, that we were not there. And too many misplaced passes, too many mistakes. And that's where then United were just not on top of it. And that's why then the game took a massive turn. Watford came back into the game, and we had players that got lethargic and cagey towards the end of the game, and then which forced Ollie to make some substitutions as well to keep us into the game being 1-0 up as well. So yeah, I thought we grinded out the game well, got the win that we needed, and we're through to the next round. Who is my man of the match? I mean, who was given the man of the match in this game? I think it would have been obviously McTominay, because obviously he scored the goal. Obviously, I thought Dean Henderson had a good game. I thought Bailey and Tuanzebe had a good game, but even though Bailey came off injured, I thought Telles had a good game. McTominay had a good game. I thought Van der Beek's passing was really good as well. I thought Dan James had a good start and so did Mata, but then they faded in the game. I think the one man I have to give it to, and came to our life saviour and got us through to the next round, is obviously Scott McTominay. I thought Scott McTominay got us the goal that we needed to get through to the next round, really. So obviously Scott McTominay's my man of the match, obviously, definitely for sure. How do we beat Liverpool in round 4? Now obviously we've got Liverpool in round 4. Did I expect Liverpool in round 4? No, I thought we were going to get someone easy. But you've got to thank Peter Crouch for that draw. So, I mean, coming into this game against Liverpool, it's always going to be tough. It's always going to be difficult. Yes, we did play them on the weekend, which gives us a nice insight as well what that's going to come as well to Old Trafford. I don't expect Liverpool to be playing their first team as well. I think Klopp's going to be making changes as Liverpool play tonight as well against Burnley. So they'll be playing their first team tonight, making changes on the weekend. So I expect probably Minamino and Shaqiri in a front three with Origi as well. And I think their midfield's probably going to be likely Milner, Kata and probably Oxlade-Chamberlain. And then he's probably going to have an experienced defensive line as well, with probably Neco Williams, Phillips Williams as well. I think he'll probably play Alisson in goal as well. So he's going to be playing a few players probably from tonight's game, but maybe only one or two. But I think Klopp's definitely going to be making changes, definitely for sure. Obviously Liverpool, great team, great. Obviously got a great manager. Obviously, they were champions of the Premier League. Obviously, they didn't get that far as well in the FA Cup last year. They crashed out against Chelsea and lost that 2-0 because they didn't want a distraction. I think now, coming into this game against Man United, this is a test for them as well, because this is going to test Liverpool if they want this FA Cup. Because last season they didn't want the FA Cup. They wanted no distractions but the Premier League. And they were focusing on the Premier League last season. So this is going to test Liverpool if they want this or not. If they don't want this, they'll let United win, even though they'll try give it a game, they'll try give it something. But I think this is going to test Liverpool if they want this game more. And it's all about, if we want this game more ourselves and we want to be up for it, we've got to turn up to this game against Liverpool. It's a massive game, it's a massive fixture. We've got to be ready on the day. We've got to be physically, mentally prepared. We've got to be ready mentally, physically. Obviously, we've just recently played them as well on the weekend. I think United are going to be ready for this. We've got the extra day to prepare as well for Liverpool. Liverpool probably might be coming back off a win against Burnley. That'll give them the confidence as well coming into this game against us. So they'll come into Old Trafford confident, up and a high, and he's going to have players playing with a smile on the face. I think Liverpool, obviously, I thought we played a fantastic performance against them, against Liverpool at the Anfield. Got a clean sheet, which was very positive. I think coming into this one now, I think he's going to be making changes. Klopp, Ollie's going to be making changes as well. Both managers are going to be making changes as well. And I think it's crucial for Ollie to get his right team selection, and he needs to put the players in the right positions. It's all about, we've got to turn up to this one as well. I don't want players that are not fit. I want to be playing players that are ready for this game, that are hungry for this game, that want to win this game. I don't want players coming in that have not been playing for the last couple of games. I want players that are on form as well. But I expect changes there as well myself. But I think it's all about, I think we need to be a little bit more brave this time. We're playing that higher line. We were playing that higher line at Anfield as well. We've got to be a little bit more brave. And we had the moments in the last game on the weekend. We had the chances, but we never took those chances, did we? Rashford should have played in Cavani. I expect Rashford to be playing because he was benched. Are we going to see Cavani? I'd likely see Cavani play this one as well. Give us the experience as well, because this all suit Cavani this game, definitely for sure. And then I think it would be nice to see Amad Traore start this game, and we've got to be on the front foot, high pressing, high intensity, high tempo. We need the intensity, we need the intent in our play. We need to be aggressive. We need to be brave on the front foot. We need to take our chances. We need to make runs in from behind. We need to get in between the lines as well. We need everything from Manchester United. We need to see everything. We need that creativity in the day. We need to see absolutely everything from minute 1 to minute 90. If we want this more, turn up to it. Give it absolutely everything. Fight, passion, pride, play for the badge, play for the club, and give it absolutely 110% against this team. They're flapping, Liverpool, and they're panicking in the Premier League as well. Because look where they are sat now, they're fourth. They're thinking shit. Man United are coming into this game up on a high, confident as well. So we need to be on top of it. We need to have the right game plan, the right tactics on the day. It's going to be interesting what he goes with as well, Ollie, as well, with his team selection. And we need to be brave. And I think it's all about, we need the football intelligence as well. And we need to be intelligent in our play. I think defensively we need to keep it tight at the back. We need to be a unit. We cannot sit back. We've got to be on it. And we've got to be, obviously, we've got to defensively do a job. Obviously, if Shaqiri does play, or Salah or Mane, whoever it is, we've got to defensively do a job. And then we know we're going to get these chances. And when we get these chances, we've got to take them, because we didn't on the weekend, and we've got to take them. We've got to take them this time. And obviously, we won't be playing a replay, which is good. And obviously, if this goes to, if there's no goals after 90 minutes, it's going to go to extra time. So it would be nice if we can sneak this 1-0 inside 90 minutes. I'm confident that we can get a result. I think the players need to turn up to this game. It's going to be important to get the first goal as well. But we just need to defensively do a job, turn up. We're going to be mentally ready, physically ready on the day. And we tactically need to get it absolutely on point. And when we know we're going to get these chances, we are going to have these key moments in the game. It's all about, we need the end product. And take your chances, and don't just huff and puff. Go for it. We've got another chance to prove ourselves against this Liverpool team, and we should have won. We should have absolutely beat them. We should have won on the weekend, and we never. We should have won, and we didn't. But hopefully we'll capitalise this time, and we've got to punish them. And I would love to punish this Liverpool team, and I'd love them to crash out as well. I'd absolutely love it. But we just need that quick start. Get on the front foot. Be brave on the counter attack. We need the chances. It's all about, you got to take those chances, and it's important to get that first goal. If we get that first goal, brilliant. Keep that up and keep doing what we're doing. Be aggressive. Be on the front foot. High intensity, high tempo. I want to see that fluidity and that urgency. Fight from minute 1 to minute 90, and you've got to absolutely give it 110% against this team as well. Getting to the goals now. First goal. Great corner and delivery by Telles. McTominay gets there first, attacks it well and heads it and scores for 1-0. Getting into the stats now. Possession for Man United, it was 66%, and for Watford it was 34%. Goals for Man United, it was 1, and for Watford it was 0. Total shots for Man United, it was 19, and for Watford it was 18. Shots on target for Man United, it was 7, and for Watford it was 3. Total passes for Man United, it was 596 passes. For Watford, it was 290 passes. The pass accuracy for Man United, it was 86%, and for Watford, it was 70%. Getting to the substitutions now, Bailey went off for Maguire. Talk about Eric's performance. Often his own worst enemy with getting injured, but just unluckily when Henderson collided into him, forced off just before half-time. James went off for Rashford. Talk about Dan's performance. Started really well and drew a save from Daniel Banchman, but faded and reverted to headless chicken mode, substituted. Greenwood went off for Martial. Talk about Mason's performance, not involved enough for a centre forward, moved around to try and link up with the forwards, but under par again. Next up we've got Liverpool. Yeah, this one's going to be a difficult one and tough one against Liverpool. Obviously it's unfortunate to get this tie so early on in the FA Cup in the 4th round. I expected someone easier than this, but it is what it is. Whoever you get, you've got to be always confident that you can get a result. Liverpool only got as far as the 5th round last season in the FA Cup, and this is going to be a test. Like I said before, this is going to be a test of how much Liverpool want this FA Cup. If they want this FA Cup, they'll give us a game. But even if they didn't want any distractions last season because they won the Premier League, but are they going to be looking at that again with them? Obviously, because last time they had Chelsea, they were a tough opposition. Chelsea won it 2-0. I think Liverpool coming into this game confident. They'll get a win under the belts against Burnley, but then I expect Klopp to be making changes with his team selection, so I don't expect the first teamers like Mane, Salah to be starting. I expect Minamino, Shaqiri on the flanks as right wingers and left wingers as well, and then with Origi at the centre forward. I think this is always going to be a tough one against Liverpool. Obviously, we just faced them in the Premier League. I don't think this is a matter of revenge. I think it's all about we need to punish them now in the FA Cup. Obviously, in the FA Cup, one team progresses and the other one gets knocked out, and that's what it's all about. We need to perform to our best. They're going to be performing to their best as well. So we need to turn up to this one. We need to be absolutely on it from minute 1 to minute 90. We cannot switch off. We need to be on it mentally, physically. We need to defensively be a unit, stay compact defensively. I think, we've got to do what we did on the weekend defensively. Shaw had Salah in his pocket. Wan-Bissaka had Mane in his pocket. So we defensively did a really good job there. I think we just need to be a little bit more brave, play with a higher line. Hopefully, we need that good start to this game. High intensity, high tempo, be aggressive with the ball. We need to take our chances this time. We need the end product, get some low and hard crosses into the box, go and hurt this Liverpool team. I'm sure they're going to be playing their B team as well. Liverpool, I respect them, but on the day there's no respect. There's a massive rivalry between us. We need to win this game. I want to punish them after the weekend. We only get one shot at this as well. If this is 0-0 after 90 minutes, it goes straight to extra time. But we need to punish this Liverpool team. Great side, great team. They've got the squad depth themselves. They'll have a little bit of that inexperience at the back by playing Nathaniel Williams and Phillips as well at the back there. And also, I think, Neco Williams as well. I don't think they'll have a really strong back four. Maybe Fabinho may come back for this game. We need to go in the right mentality. We've got the extra day to prepare for this one. We've got to be mentally, physically on top of this game. If we can get that important first goal, we are definitely going to beat that Liverpool team. You just got to keep up that good work rate, the good work ethic. The movement needs to be good. We just need the football intelligence to be there on the day. We just need everything to click on the day. Be on the front foot, be aggressive, and let's go and beat this Liverpool team. I'm so confident we can beat these Scouse bastards. So come on the Reds, we've got this. This is in the bag. We can get through to the next round and look forward to hopefully West Ham in round 5. Let's get it right. Right team selection, right tactics on the day, and let's go for it. Give it absolutely 110%. Ollie needs to pick the right team, put the players in the right positions. He needs to balance the team out right. The structure in the team needs to be right. We need depth in the team, and he needs to select the right formation for the game. Liverpool have scored 4 goals per game, and they've conceded 1 goal per game as well. Obviously, that was because of the victory over Aston Villa 4-1, but that was because they played the under-23s though. But this is going to be more of a tougher test for Liverpool coming up against us. We're in great form. They're not in great form at the minute, so I think we're playing Liverpool at the right time as well. This is the best time to beat Liverpool as well. Every single game that they've lost this season has been away from home as well. Isn't that funny? So if they come to Old Trafford, that is the time to go and beat them. It's important to get that first goal as well. The last time Liverpool lost in the FA Cup was on Thursday the 4th of March 2020, and it ended 2-0 to Chelsea. The players to look out for is Tam's Kiss, I don't know how you say his name, Robertson, Matip, Nathaniel Williams, Phillips, Alexander-Arnold, Neco Williams, Fabinho, Milner, Keta, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Jones, Shaqiri, Firmino, Mane, Salah, Minamino and Origi. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.